Someone reached out to me about financial manipulation, and I think it's a really important topic to talk about. So, I was financially manipulated, and the way I was manipulated was through future faking. My abuser would say, "Oh my God, we're gonna have this and that, and it's gonna be like a fantasy life." And every step along the way, where I would be like, "It seems like we're spending a lot of money," he would be like, "Oh, you're totally fine. This is just your financial fear." Financial manipulation can show up in a lot of different ways. One of the most common ways I see is when someone is financially dependent on their partner. Abusers have a lot of insecurity in them, and one of the ways that they can assuage that insecurity is by finding someone who is going to need financial support from them. This happens a lot in parent-child relationships. The adult is financially controlling their adult child. And they may do it through gifts. They may say, "Oh my God, I got you this new car." And now you may say, "Oh, now I can't cut ties with my abusive parent because they pay for my car insurance or they pay my car note." People tell me all the time, "I have so much fear of leaving my relationship because I'm financially bound." They use that fear to keep you there. And if you try to leave, they might dangle carrots in front of you and say, "Here's all these new things." Or they might remind you of your fear. "How do you think you're going to leave me? You don't have any money." And I think the important thing to know is that that fear is what keeps you there. So one of the best things to do in that situation is actually discount the fear and say, the fear is actually what's being used to manipulate me. I will not listen to the fear. I will act anyway. By the end of my abusive relationship, I had put everything on my credit cards and emptied my retirement account that had $30,000 in it. And he had this attitude like, "I didn't tell you to buy all that stuff. You bought it on your own." Even as he was continuing to tell me to spend more money. I put this man on a pedestal. I thought that he was God and that he was going to show me the way and that he knew better than me. And the fact that I was not listening to my gut that was screaming at me, "Don't spend this money," not listening to myself was the reason that I ended up in that situation. And so many of us do, especially women, because we are socialized to make men feel comfortable and believe that men know better a lot of the time. Leaving an abusive relationship is hard because a lot of the time we go back and forth. So we leave and then we come back and then we leave, and we burn the bridges of the people that helped us get out every time. And eventually we're afraid to reach out to anybody lest we burn that bridge when we go back. There are a lot of organizations that exist to financially help people get out of these situations. And if you're incredibly isolated by financial manipulation, there is help out there for you.